going a straight line the entire way. I threw in a lot of hyzer on it. All right, I'm gonna try to rip flat on this. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out here with Dan from Home Again Disc Golf.
Let's go.
We're doing a Fission Envy, which I just got in, versus the Glitch. That's what we're doing today. So we got two Glitches and we got two Fission Envies. We're at a park in Denver near Ephrata above Lancaster, and it's a small 9-hole course, perfect for putters. So you're gonna see every shot that we take with these things. Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, so for the first half, I'm gonna be using my prototype Glitch. We have two different weighted Fission Envies. The one I'm going to be using for the first few holes is 175. So I don't know if we're going to see much different in flight than the other Envies. And the one that Dan has is in the 150s. So that might get a little bit more glide. We'll see. But each hole here is pretty much under 300 feet. We're just going to compare the two, see how they go. Still getting used to the Glitch, a lot of flip. I haven't really thrown it that much. I'm thinking the Envy max weight is going to be a little bit more stable. Totally different. Totally different.
All right, so we got a 151 Glitch here, and like Dan said, I got a 154 Fission Envy. So we'll throw the Glitch first and see how this works out. Yep.
Little left to right wind.
Yep. Little windy right now.
Yeah, little left to right.
See if this Envy can hold up. All right. Clearly he's better than I am.
We just got to get used to him a little bit. Okay, first take is I got to relearn how to throw the Glitch. I think we both do. And
it's been a while.
I have to not throw the Envy like the Glitch, because the max weight is definitely a lot more overstable. So I'll throw it like I would throw any other Envy, and I'm gonna put the Glitch on more hyzer and kind of work that in. Okay, that didn't go so hot for the first hole, and we walked into the second and third, and that's what we looked at. Yeah. So they're doing a lot of work. We skipped the hole 4, but we get to pretty much rip it on this hole. It's 340. I'm not looking to get to the basket. I'm just looking to see how these fly with some power. Start with the Glitch. It actually was able to take a little power. It flipped up and like slowly rode to the right. And I'm expecting a disc like that to just like crumble over, but it doesn't. On a slight ante, it held it for about 250 feet before it started to come out of it. Probably about a 300-foot throw. So far it flies pretty similar to the other Envies. If you like the Fission plastic, then that's the Envy for you.
Straight, not far.
That's right.
Envy.
Glidey. That one got a little forward push.
It's the same kind of flight, just a little bit more glide to it and a little bit more stability.
Yep.
All right, so it didn't go very far, but you can see the basket's up there about 100 some odd feet. So I got the screen in the way. I'm going to try to give it a little ante, see if I can't get it there. A little short.
Held the angle.
Surprisingly stable for that shot.
All right, hole 5, it's about 280. Tee-pad slippery, we're gonna tee off. It's like a slight left to right turn. We did have a headwind, but it doesn't seem like we have it anymore. This thing flies like it did on the last hole. It should just flip up and kind of right a little right for me. It should be perfect. Well, the headwind's back. Put some more hyzer on it. wind kind of got it. Hopefully, I'll put a little ante on the Envy, see if it can kind of fight the wind. That held the entire way. I thought it was going to fight out quicker, but maybe that fission plastic just keeps it held a little bit longer.
Glitch. See if I can keep it in the air a little bit longer this time. I don't throw as far as Dan, so. All right, heavy next. That's surprisingly stable for a 150 Envy.
Yeah.
All right, second half of the 9-hole little putter course. I got the lighter Envy, which is 154, and this is 145 again. And this is just a little turnover 145, so I'm expecting the same kind of flight for just a little turnover out of this thing. And again, these key pads are so free. Early. I'm just not used to throwing something that understable. See, I think the gyro, with that disc, it's going to affect it more because more weight is on the outside. You're going to get that elongated line out of the disc. It's going to hold that line if you get the spin and speed on it for a longer period of time. That's really what you're looking for out of the lighter weight fission plastic.
All right, so I'm sticking with my 151 Glitch, but now, as Dan said, we're swapping. So now I have the max weight Fission Envy. Try to do the same thing he did. A little better.
A little bit better, especially with the glitch.
Oh, wow, that's just...
Can't start it on the Anheuser.
No, can't start it on any there. Let's see if we can do it with this one now. It's nose up, man.
It's
always nose up.
Nose up, but the heavier plastic just fights out more.
100%.
There you go.
This is one we just get to rip on. It's a tailwind, so it should be good for these putters for their glide. 380, so I'm not looking to reach the basket, but we'll start with the glitch. I don't know if I'm just not throwing it right. Maybe not, but the glitch doesn't really work for me, especially for power. You can't all throw glitches like Simon. I'm gonna try to throw the Envy like it. Ooh. That was way more stable than I was expecting. Next shot that I throw power on it, I'll put some Anheuser on it and see how it holds it. That was nuts.
All right, so now I got Dan's lighter weight Glitch, so I'm expecting this to go even farther right than his. I'm gonna have to throw it like this. Now it's stable. That Tailwind's playing tricks on me. Same Envy. Same thing, trying to throw a little Anheuser. Well, I throw nose up usually, so that's about what you expect from me.
Just stable though. There it is.
A little better. A little
Yeah.
better.
Got that weight forward.
The light boy.
That's gonna hold. That's what they do.
Good shot for that.
Yeah. It's hard to adjust between the glitch and the Envy because they are pretty different discs. I was expecting the lighter Envy to be a little bit more flippy, but it's not. It's still stable.
Nope.
So
And stable with a little bit of extra glide at that lightweight, for sure.
yeah, it's tough to adjust. I'm gonna get some extra throws in at the end in the field and try and rip different angles on them and see how they fly. Well, the Envy mostly to see how it flies.
All right, right to left wind slightly. I'm gonna throw these both on a spike hyzer and see how they. that's what I'm used to. It just dies a little bit more. So the glitch is insane. That 7 glide is real.
You know, I'm giving you the AM approach, but I'll take that same hyzer line. Trying to throw it maybe a little farther out to the right to maybe have it kind of swoop back in a little bit more than it did for Dan. Or throw it inside. Try to be a little bit more outside of this end of the shot.
A little bit of a headwind, left to right to left headwind. You're just going to put a lot of hyzer on the glitch. Get over there. That had to have been the best shot I've thrown with it. And I still feel like I didn't really have that much control over it. All right, since this one was so stable on that one shot, I'm gonna put a little ante on it and see what happens. So in the tailwind, throwing it on a hyzer, it was super overstable for me, but throwing that shot in a slight headwind, it kind of just held the angle the whole way, but it didn't dump on me. So that was a nice flight out of it, actually.
You've already seen how this has gone for me, so I'm just gonna try to baby it out there. A little bit of hyzer, try to play a little wide. Pretty calm for me right now. As soon as it turns over, that glide just engages quick.
Good stable flight.
All right, so as Dan said, I like to throw nose up. So it's actually kind of helpful when we're throwing in this kind of wind with this disc. So we just finished our loop, and now we're gonna throw back down to Seven's basket, and Dan will let you see how these discs actually fly. But I'm hoping to get at least one more good pull out of this.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Not far, but smooth.
Yeah.
A little bit more power on this one.
Gets there so slow, but it gets there. Yeah.
I don't have Dan's arm. Got there though.
Classic Envy flight though.
Stayed on a straight line the entire way. I threw in a lot of hyzer on it. All right, I'm gonna try to rip flat on this.